Set my cameras to roll on this.
Well, Greensboro Farms.
Play it real quick. Yeah, so just state your name and what company you're with.
I am Andre Meekins of 7 AM Productions,
I'm Will Boone with Dr. Blue Music.
and we have come together to present a piece called The Barren Room. It is a play or a multimedia production that encompasses dance, film, theater, and maybe just a little bit of music. This depends on how creative we get in the next couple of days as we polish off everything. I'm feeling some music, but right now, the story of the Eugenics Project is what we're telling right now. We're exploring the Eugenics Project, and if you don't know what that is, that's when there were a group of people who believed that the sterilization of certain Americans was okay. I mean, it was good for them because they couldn't afford the children, or they didn't have the right breeding or the right genes in order to sustain a decent life for the children. So why not sterilize them? And then there were people who were women who were being sterilized without even knowing about it. This happened probably for about 50 or 60 years, if not more. So hospitals were involved, hospitals that still exist today were involved. People who were the benefactors or supplying the money for this project are people whose names may be familiar to people in different states because they were rich people. So you may know some of these names. And we wanted to do a production that talked about how this whole project came about. And how did you come up with this idea for the project?
Well, as educators, as a historian, it was really, really important for me to highlight some of this past history because, oftentimes students are not aware of history and just individuals are not aware.
And I guess we should say that we're both professors at Winston-Salem State University, and we are in the same office suite. And so we talk all the time about awareness that especially the younger people have. And I didn't even know about this project until I looked on the website of State Representative or former State Representative Larry Womble, and who brought the Eugenics Project to the North Carolina legislature to have the families of some of these people, and actually some of these people who are still alive, to pay them in some way. Not for, you can't pay enough money for their pain and suffering, but at least to compensate them for having done this to them. So what is your end?
Okay, so the history, again, oftentimes we gloss over history. And so for me, it hit me on a number of levels. One, the fact that, like you said, that the government, politicians, the medical industry was involved in essentially sterilizing black folks. So on one level, it hits me on just a humanity level, but then locally, it was something that was a part of North Carolina history.
Yeah.
So I think it's important to bring that to the fore, which brings me to the Fringe Festival, which I think is an excellent sort of space platform
love the French. Yeah.
to kind of push the creative envelope with the topic.
Yeah. And we're going to present this world premiere production at the International Civil Rights Museum, or International Civil Rights Center and Museum, and we have a nice surprise for you. We're really using not just the stage space, but some other spaces within the museum. And I think you guys will like it. It's a multimedia piece, and we have come up with some ways of making this piece very interesting. Not just sitting down in your chairs and watching it from the stage. You all get involved in the piece in some way as well. So, and hopefully you'll feel it. And it is a work in progress. The Barren Room is a working title that we're using right now. We hope that you guys will come out to the Fringe Festival, give us feedback, see where we can take the show, emotionally, artistically, and then we're going to mount it physically and take it somewhere else. So it'll be here first at the Greensboro Fringe Festival. Yeah.
One thing about the Fringe, again, I challenge people, open your mind as you come to see some of the plays
coming at you. You're gonna have to come do some things. So it's a great, now you're gonna not have to get on stage or anything, so don't get afraid. But, no volunteers, but it is a piece where we get you involved, emotionally. And you have to walk through, or am I saying too much?
No.
I'm saying too much, yeah. It is a museum, right? So, it's living history that we hope that you will, can't say really enjoy it, maybe, you know, but reflect on it, yeah. So, the Barron Room, 7 o'clock, February 8th, 9th, and 10th at the International Civil Rights Center and Museum.
Thanks, Cal. That's perfect.
Yeah, we kind of just ran off.
Yeah, no, that's great. There's tons, I mean, it's,
Yeah,
you
I
know.
know you're gonna edit it, so.
Yeah, well, you know, and I'll be cutting from angle to angle. And, yeah, I'm anxious to see it. I'm teaching playwriting out at A&T, so I'll make my
Oh,
students,
good, okay,
make my
okay.
students
Do you have a
see it.
card or anything?
I do on my
Yeah,
dad.
it's just,
Yeah,
yeah.
let me grab one.
And you know, that's the Playwrights Forum that they're meeting, that they're having right now.
Mm.
So that's a group I've been, I know, I've been getting information, I've been really wanting to be a part of it. And I think both, if we both worked in Winston, in Greensboro,
Yeah.
as opposed to Winston, that drive to Winston,
Oh.
just ways around there.
By the time we get back.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll definitely slate this on for my students to see.
Yeah, I'm teaching playwriting this semester at Winston State too.
Oh,
So,
cool.
yeah. And, you know, that's a good idea. Now, how often does the Playwrights Forum meet?
We meet on the second Wednesday of every month.
Second Wednesday of every month. I gotta put that in my calendar, in my phone, so that, I might be able to get my students for extra credit to come over
Oh, that'd be
and
great.
join me there.
Yeah,
And it meets in the
right there
boardroom.
in the conference room, and we read scripts in progress, so.
Oh, good, yeah. Every second Wednesday. Okay, at
7 to 9.
Okay, 7 to 9, okay. Yeah, well, this year I'm going to make at least 1 or 2 meetings, at
All right.
least. Yeah.
Yeah. Good. Thanks, that's perfect. I'm gonna use that a bunch.
All right.
What's your name, bro?
Stephen Hires.
All right.